The Midcontinent Rift is a geological feature in North America where the continent split apart due to hotspot activity, creating a large rift system that stretches from Kansas up to Lake Superior, leaving behind a large zone of volcanic rock and a distinctive geological scar on the continent. A rift in the Earth's crust is formed when the mantle rises and stretches. The movement causes the overlying surface to become thin and break apart. These hotspots created fracture zones as molten copper rose to the surface. Michigan copper came from this process and was directly linked to the movement of tectonic plates on these important boundaries. The movement of the plates played a crucial role in the upwelling of pure metal from the Earth. When the mantle rose beneath the rift zone, pure copper came to the surface where the ancients made their business. The powers of the Midcontinent Rift brought to the surface the world's largest deposit of pure copper. The molten metal within the mantle, known as convection, came from plate tectonics. This action was crucial for the formation of hundreds of millions of pounds of pure copper for the Bronze Age. The rift stretches from Kansas to Lake Superior and from there to Lower Michigan. It is one of the most important geological structures in North America. There is no dispute that tens of thousands of people from the copper complex mined hundreds of millions of pounds of metal more than 3,500 years ago. These ancient people made thousands of mining pits from which they took copper. The area spanned 120 miles along the southern shores of Lake Superior on the Keweenaw Peninsula. This native metal was exceptionally pure copper. The ancient people's most important pits were at Isle Royale, Keweenaw, and Okanagan. This tectonic action of plates was an important part of the history of forgotten people in Michigan and in the Old World who conducted metal trade during the Bronze Age. The Phoenicia, on the west bank of the Mississippi River in Montrose, Iowa, is the world's oldest ship replica that has crossed two oceans. This replica gives an illustration of how 3,500 years ago tens of thousands of sailors moved hundreds of millions of pounds of Michigan copper across the Atlantic in support of the Bronze Age. The copper from the Midcontinent Rift of North America rewrites the history of two ancient worlds. All people of goodwill are invited to come to see the ancient replica in Montrose to consider how the history of ancient America needs to be rewritten.